Ribbons of love strewn across time is what fills the earth at this moment. It counteracts the ongoings of the ones we see as villains at hand. We see them that way because we do not realize that we are thinking that way. They only have that power over us because we agree. We agree with those thoughts that tie ones together. Those thoughts are taken from a very long, linear page of one's earthly existences, the many times that one has seen from their earthly visit. It hasn't always been nice, as one might think, for their visit was filled with many obstacles and many off-putting events. There was also ones telling them that their life and their choices were not to be owned by them. So the ongoings of these years upon years brought ones to their knees in hopes that there would be change. And the giving up just seemed to be more possible every year it went on. It was easier for one to give up and go along. Now that may seem like a very predictable way of making sure that things work out for one. And yes, they did. They worked out for one. But in the long run, could one say they were happy? Could one feel the happiness that their choices they were making was bringing forth a wonderful life? There were many incidents that these choices were passed down and given to the ones that followed. And yes, they went along. They went along with the words. They went along with the actions. They went along with the play, you might say. And this play was filled with the actors that were prominently overseeing every scene. The ending always seemed to be the same though, one scraping by in an effort to alleviate one's self-worth that had gone by the wayside, so that alleviation was as little hurt that they could possibly take, whether it be physical or emotional or mental anguish, whatever it took to alleviate that pain. So we are now at the threshold of these years and years that have come and gone, and we are standing by for the ones who take notice that this is not what they want anymore. And for the ones who do not take notice, we are standing by to catch their fall. All will come along in the end, because the end is a constant cycle of rebirth. And in one's life, the rebirth is a fantastical image of one's light emanating the many colors that hold it like a net for one to fall into when all else seems gone. Spacing the timing right now is very important for us as we see these energies coming in and ones not taking a liking to them, fighting against something that they just don't know what they're fighting against. It will take some time for all of this to settle down somewhat. we are seeing that many of you are willing to help others proceed. And this will take some time also, for the help you are giving is not understood. An amplification of the coding that gets delivered to each and every one will be conjunct into their system shortly. This will bring a more peaceful resonance and somewhat of an understanding without one being so agitated. We see this as a light of hope, a hope and trust for all humanity to believe in one another again. As long as ones wish to stay behind, that is what they will be able to do. But they will no longer be dragging the rest of humanity with them. It is time for a recounting of those that wish to know themselves and think for themselves and be able to allow their peaceful existence to persevere. For this is why you have come here, not to be troubled by a reckless mind, not to be troubled by ones who lead you astray. We sense that a belonging once more will see all of you in a perfect circle, holding hands and reveling in the joy you have found in yourself and with others once again. Let the light touch you. Let yourself see it for what it is. It's there for all of us.